Have you ever wondered how a small Anatolian beylik grew into one of the world's most formidable empires? Today, we delve into the rise of the Ottoman Empire. Picture this: the 13th century, a period of transition and upheaval. The Seljuk Sultanate of Rum is in decline, and amidst the chaos, a new power begins to emerge in the region of Bithynia in Anatolia. This is the birthplace of the Ottoman Empire, a humble beginning for a dynasty that would eventually shape the course of history. At the helm of this burgeoning empire was Osman I, a leader as ambitious as he was visionary. Under his rule, what started as a modest principality began to expand, gaining traction and laying the foundations of an empire. Osman I's leadership was crucial in navigating the tumultuous political landscape of the time. With each strategic alliance forged, each successful battle fought, the Ottoman foothold in the region grew stronger. Osman I's reign marked the dawn of an empire, characterized by its unwavering ambition and strategic acumen. As the empire expanded, it absorbed the crumbling remnants of the Seljuk Sultanate of Rum, assimilating their territories, resources, and even their administrative structures. This was not mere conquest. It was a calculated strategy of integration that would serve the Ottomans well in the centuries to come. The early years of the Ottoman Empire were a time of relentless growth and consolidation. From their humble beginnings in a small corner of Anatolia, the Ottomans were building an empire that would span 3 continents and last for over 600 years. They were laying the groundwork for an era of unprecedented expansion and influence that would resonate throughout history. So as we journey through the annals of time, exploring the rise of the Ottoman Empire, remember this: every great empire begins somewhere. For the Ottomans, it began in the heart of Anatolia, under the leadership of a visionary named Osman I. From these modest beginnings, the stage was set for an empire that would shape the course of history. The rise of the Ottoman Empire is a tale of strategic conquests and ambitious expansion. A turning point came with the ascension of Sultan Selim I to power in the late 15th century. Selim I, a decisive and ambitious ruler, set his sights on expanding the territories of the Ottoman Empire, and he did so with impressive success. Let's dive deeper into Selim I's reign. His rule marked a pivotal period of significant expansion for the empire. He was known for his decisive leadership, a trait that served him well as he sought to extend the empire's boundaries. His victories on the battlefield were numerous, but a few stand out for their strategic importance. One such victory was the defeat of the Safavids at the Battle of Chaldiran in 1514. This was an important win for the Ottomans, as it extended their control into parts of what are now Iran and Iraq. With this victory, the Ottoman Empire asserted its dominance in the region and secured trade routes that would prove crucial to the empire's economic prosperity. But perhaps Selim I's most significant achievement was the conquest of the Mamluk Sultanate of Egypt and the Levant in 1517. This conquest brought vast wealth and strategic territories into the hands of the Ottomans. It also gave them control over important trade routes connecting Europe, Africa, and Asia. In a symbolic move that further solidified the empire's dominance, Selim I took the title of Caliph, a title previously held by the Mamluks. This move was more than just symbolic. It positioned the Ottoman Empire as a leading Sunni Muslim power. The early 16th century was a time of considerable territorial expansion and consolidation of power for the Ottomans. Under the rule of Selim I, the empire grew substantially, reaching its peak in terms of territorial expanse and influence. These conquests not only expanded the empire's territories, but also secured control over crucial trade routes. In doing so, they laid the groundwork for further developments and the empire's continued dominance throughout the century. The conquest by the Ottoman Empire were not just about territorial gains. They were strategic moves that brought vast wealth and influence. Now, let's delve into how the empire's acquisition of the Mamluk Sultanate of Egypt and the Levant played a pivotal role in its rise to prominence. Sultan Selim I, known for his ambitious and decisive leadership, set his sights on Egypt and the Levant. He recognized the potential these lands held. They were not only rich in resources, but also sat at the crossroads of crucial trade routes connecting Europe, Africa, and Asia. Control over these territories meant not only an influx of immense wealth, but also a strategic advantage that would strengthen the empire's grip on international commerce. With the conquest of the Mamluk Sultanate in 1517, the Ottomans gained control over these pivotal trade routes. Imagine the bustling markets filled with silk from China, spices from India, gold from Africa, and countless other goods from across the known world. All of these commodities now flowed through the hands of the Ottomans, filling their coffers and bolstering their economy. This economic prosperity allowed the empire to fund further conquests and consolidate their power. But wealth was not the only thing the Ottomans gained from this conquest. They also inherited the title of Caliph, a religious title of immense significance in the Sunni Muslim world. This title, previously held by the Mamluks, was a symbol of spiritual leadership and authority. With the title of Caliph now under their belt, the Ottomans not only commanded immense economic power, but also held a great deal of religious influence. In conclusion, the conquest of the Mamluk Sultanate was a game-changer for the Ottoman Empire. It provided the empire with vast wealth and strategic territories, strengthening its position on the world stage. The capture of Cairo and the title of Caliph further solidified the Ottoman Empire's position as a prominent Sunni Muslim power. The early 16th century marked a period of significant territorial expansion and consolidation of power for the Ottomans. As the proverbial dust settled on Sultan Selim's conquests, the map of the known world had been irrevocably redrawn. Ottoman influence now extended from the heartlands of Anatolia, across northern Africa, through the Levant, and into parts of present-day Iran and Iraq. Selim I, the decisive and ambitious ruler, had expanded the empire's territories dramatically. His victories, such as the Battle of Chaldiran in 1514, showcased the military might of the Ottomans, while also securing crucial trade routes that would fuel the empire's economic prosperity. But it was his conquest of the Mamluk Sultanate of Egypt and the Levant in 1517 that truly marked the peak of the Ottoman Empire in terms of territory and influence. The capture of Cairo, a city of vast wealth and strategic importance, and the appropriation of the title of Caliph, previously held by the Mamluks, further solidified the Ottoman Empire's position as a leading Sunni Muslim power. In the span of just a few years, Selim I had transformed the Ottoman Empire into an entity that spanned continents, cultures, and trade routes. It was an empire that was as diverse as it was vast and as powerful as it was prosperous. This was the Ottoman Empire at its zenith, an empire that was not just a regional power, but a global one. The expansion under Selim I didn't just mark the peak of the Ottoman Empire, it also laid the groundwork for its future. The territories, wealth, and influence gained during this time would provide a strong foundation that the empire could build upon. This foundation would enable the Ottomans to weather the storms of change and continue to exert influence throughout the century. Under Selim I, the empire reached its zenith, setting the stage for its continued influence and dominance throughout the century. This period of consolidation and peak was an era that forever shaped the course of the Ottoman Empire and the world as we know it. The rise of the Ottoman Empire left an indelible mark on world history. This remarkable ascension, powered by a series of strategic conquests, expansion, and strong leadership, not only reshaped the map, but also the socio-political and economic landscape of the regions they controlled. The expansion of the empire, under the firm grip of Sultan Selim I, brought diverse cultures, religions, and people under a single administrative umbrella. This cultural amalgamation led to a rich tapestry of art, architecture, and literature that still resonates today. Libraries filled up with books from different corners of the world, while poets, artists, and scholars found patronage under the Ottoman rule. The Ottomans also left a profound impact on the world's economic landscape, with control over crucial trade routes connecting Europe, Africa, and Asia. The empire became a hub of international commerce. The flourishing trade brought unimaginable wealth, which in turn fueled the empire's growth and expansion. The rise of the Ottomans also had significant geopolitical implications. It redefined the balance of power, creating a new order in the world stage. The empire's military prowess and diplomatic acumen became a model for others to emulate. The Ottomans proved that a well-organized army, coupled with strategic leadership, could yield unprecedented territorial gains. Moreover, the Ottomans' rise to power heralded a new era of religious influence. The appropriation of the title of Caliph signified the empire's position as a leading Sunni Muslim power. This religious authority, coupled with their political dominance, made the Ottomans an important player in the Islamic world. The rise of the Ottoman Empire is a testament to the power of strategic leadership, ambitious expansion, and the ability to seize opportunities at the right moment. The legacy of their rise continues to echo through the corridors of history, reminding us of an empire that once stretched across 3 continents, leaving an indelible mark on the world stage.